Yeah.
How have you seen that?
I mean, guys are locked in. I thought today practice was well. You know, we kind of moved on to this week. This week is the most important day out of all the weeks. So all our focus is here. We got the game plan for first and second down. I think we're going to execute pretty well and get ready for tomorrow.
Does it feel any different than maybe years past? It seemed like sometimes there would be times where you lose and then it would kind of snowball from there. Has there been any angst or anything?
No, I mean, like I just said, man, I think we're taking today as today. And guys are locked in, and, you know, as any other day. And we're ready to just keep playing ball.
How huge is this? Division game at home, chance to really give yourself a little bit of distance on them who've been kind of the division champs the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, it's a we're excited about this week first and foremost. Regardless of the record, they're still a good team. Much respect to them, but we're ready to get after them. And that's all I'm going to say. Texans.
You have to win games like this to go where you want to go. I mean, you've never beaten this team at home. At home.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What are these the kind of games that you've got to win to get where you want to go at the end of it?
First and foremost, I didn't know I'd never beaten them at home, so we're going to have to change that narrative up. But yeah, this is a playoff team. This team was our divisional champ for the last 2 years. So a tough opponent. We kind of know what we're getting into, but we kind of also know that this is about us at the end of the day. And we can focus on doing what we do best. You know, the outcome's going to be the outcome, and we're excited to play some tough football and thug it out with them.
First game out, so you're back here after what happened with Trevor last year. What do you tell the guys about that? Is that something you care about, concerned with?
Not really. Not really. Really play football, focus. We watch the game, watch the tape from the last 2 weeks, prepare for that team, and go out there and get it up.
Do you worry anybody takes retribution or says anything to them or anything, especially pre-game coin toss?
I don't know.
How hard was that to watch last year? Your quarterback in that position on the field with everybody around him and all that?
I mean, obviously, you don't want to see your teammates get hit, so obviously the emotions were high. But at the end of the day, man, that was last year. Trevor's a tough guy, and he bounced back. And I know he's excited to, kind of go out there and play, to the best of his ability and, go from there. But that's everybody. No disrespect to him and respect to him. It is what it is, and, we're here.
You guys have preached physical. Looks like you played pretty physical in the first 2 games in a lot of facets. Is there more to get? Is there even more to get in the physical part of the game?
We've taken the steps to become the team that we know what we can become, if that makes sense. But there's another step to it. We have to figure out, find a way to win those games at the end of the day. So there is another level that we haven't tapped into yet that we're practicing for each and every day. And I think that's our main focus right now is to find that extra gear. We know it's going to be hard for us, winning any game in the National Football League. So just to go out there, dig it out, and just fight to the end is where we need to improve and where we need to get better, but where we also know that that's the position that we're in. And I can't wait to see how we fight adversity this week.
How good did Trayvon play on Sunday?
Amazing. Amazing. He just played. I don't think he thought about anything. He was completely in his zone and just tapped into that killer instinct. And we talk about it on the sideline a lot. What type of player do we want to be? We talk about it before games actually too. What type of players do we want to be? And everything that he said that he was going out there to do, he did exactly that. So, for me as a brother to him, keep motivating him, keep pushing him, keep telling him to keep going, and let's keep building on that and get better this week.
Divisional games, especially the first one of the season, just setting the tone.
Yeah, I mean it's huge. Any divisional game is an important game in our conference. But our first divisional game is against the Texans, who won. It was our divisional champs for the last 2 years. So it's going to be a tough game, and but we're looking forward to it, and we're ready to battle.
6 takeaways in 2 weeks. What do you kind of attribute to kind of sparking that?
Guys just having fun with each other, guys celebrating each other, guys wanting guys to make plays, and everybody being where it's supposed to be. If we can continue to do that, we'll continue to be the best team, continue to lead the league in takeaways.